pick up those yards after the catch.
Longest play of the night for the Los Angeles offense. To the outside, it's going to be taken for about 8-yard gain. Hunter Ball, tight end of
Hey, what's going on, Chris? What's going on, everybody? Ooh, I just started dropping in the leftovers, which there's not much of. I'm going to refresh this in a minute to see if we have anything else that's unpaid for. Aaron grabbing Ty Cobb. Aaron, you got it? For anybody who needs the PayPal or Venmo information for the couple spots that are left over, that is up on the screen. And Darren getting in just ahead of Chris with the Reggie Jackson spot. What's going on, Darren? Let me know how the volume is on the game in the background. I have it on my phone a little bit closer to the speaker than my TV normally is. So let me know if it's too loud in the background. We have the 49ers Rams game on in the background on Amazon. All right, the last spot we have left over that still hasn't been paid for is a first rounder for the Cubs, Cam Smith. If anybody's interested in taking Cam Smith for 70, he is unpaid for, and it is 10:06. So we are going to make him available. Dwayne, you got it, man. Maybe that means we're going to hit another red number 1 of 5 auto for Cam Smith today. Steve looking for that Connor Griffin auto. That would be my first and our second break. All right, let's see. That means it's time to get going. Let's pick our boxes, and then we'll get started pretty quickly tonight. Thanks, everybody, for getting payments in. All right, we have 4 boxes from the first Super Jumbo, a.k.a. Jumbo Box case. Number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let me know. The first two people in the chat to listen number between 1 and 4 can pick the boxes. We have 2 for Chris. We have 4 for Travis. So 2 and 4 for the jumbo boxes, and for the hobby boxes, let's see. To the second row. There it is. So we have 7 of the 8 boxes left in this case. The hobby box was the case that pulled the Bazana 1 of 5 auto in the last one. So let's see if the hobby boxes stay hot. So we have number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Next person to list a number between 1 and 7 can choose the hobby box for tonight. Forgot who it was that chose that hobby box last time, but Dwayne thanks him. We had Chris coming in first, but since Chris picked the hobby box, I'm going to go to Meb, and we're going to go with Meb's number 3. And we'll put most of those aside. I'll put some of them in the background display when we take, 2 and 4 of the jumbos. So we have 2 and 4. I think I did that right. All right. We have our boxes. Do we want to go same order as last time? Start with the hobby and then go to save the jumbos for the end? Go with the 5 auto first, or the 3 auto first, then go save the 5s? All right, let me catch up with the chat. CMBJ looking for Theo Gillen tonight. Chris looking for JD Dix autos. We got 1 last time. See if we can keep the streak going on him. Meb saying Chris is looking to hit some JD, we'll say. Let's see. Meb's a big JD guy. Hobby first. So hobby first it is. Meb, Brian's going the next 2 nights. So if you want to get in a Brian break, he'll be going Friday and Saturday this weekend. Then I'll be back again on Sunday. Let's see. Travis looking for Wentworth and King. All right, everybody. We will get going. I guess I'm still sort of familiarizing myself with this draft class. Only 1 break in. Still lots to learn, I'm sure. We already less than 1 week after product launch, or was it? Yeah, I think it was less than 1 week after product launch. Have the first trade involving one of the big names from this product. I'm assuming everybody caught it yesterday. Braden Montgomery getting traded in the Garrett Crochet deal to the White Sox from the Red Sox, changing the color of his socks. And we'll see what that does to his hobby love. I would assume that there would be more hobby love for a Red Sox than a White Sox. Harry Ford for the 1 Joe Adventures. I like the screen name. And I have the jumbo boxes blocking my light, so let me adjust that. Yeah, they're still blocking the light. That looks a little bit better. Let's see. Chris is gonna suffer and value Braden, that is. Oops. Now I turn the other light off. All right, we are ready to go. Loaded farm system in Chicago after that trade. There was a lot of big names in that trade that they pretty much gave up two of their three biggest prospects in Teal and we have a green coming up right off the bat. Teal and Montgomery. Just Roman Anthony there now as their as their top overall prospect. All right, we got blue and green to start off. Blue in paper, and it is a nice color match there with Jonathan Santucci. So Santucci, Mets hit on the board early, number 56 of 150 there on the blue paper. Luke Keeschel, Walker Jenkins, Pablo Guerrero, Adolfo Sanchez, Charlie Bielenson, Gage Zeal. Oh, this is interesting. I didn't hit any of these guys in the last break. So this is the first time I'm seeing some of these names. Gage Zeal, and our first, looks like maybe a Mariner pitcher, Ryan Sloan. Meb, is that you? Number 51 of 99? On the second rounder, 55th overall, True Green with a Hagen Smith in tune. Chase Harlan and Dylan Cruz on the refractors. So an interesting start there with a couple pitchers getting color. Meb, if I'm correct, we might be starting another hot streak for you in Pack 1. Sort of a color match there on the chrome too. The green with the Mariners uniform, as well as the blue with the Mets uniform. Steve, that's not good. Maybe you saying the White Sox farm system is loaded now with Colson Montgomery. Who else did the White Sox pick up at the trade deadline? I can't remember as we get some sirens going off in the background. We have a Trey Savage, Christian Moore on the board, Peyton Toll, Josh Spikerman, Nathan Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, and Kavaris Tears getting our first autograph of the night with the base auto there. Braden Montgomery, the draft night. Casey Cook and Daber de los Santos getting refractors. I don't remember if I pulled a Casey Cook last break. There were actually a couple of people that we didn't pull cards of and a couple of people that got 4. So hopefully we get a little bit of everybody tonight. A lot of people we had 4 hits of last break, which is interesting because we only opened 3 boxes. Brian showing up just in time for some fun. The big hit alarm got us some tears this time. Provided the break with some tears. 4th rounder for the Padres will be our first autograph. Thorpe, Meb saying Thorpe and Kai Bush both went to the White Sox too. Right, of course, Thorpe. How could I not remember that? We have, looks like a sky blue chrome. It'll be my first sky blue chrome in our first 2 breaks of this product here. We have a Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz. Wow, no firsts. That's weird. And a Felton Celestin on the sky blue, not numbered refractor. Roman Anthony, the only remaining Boston product after that trade. Jamie Ferrer and Paulinho Santana. What do we think the odds are that Crochet re-signs now with the Red Sox? Did they just mortgage the entire farm for a 1-year rental? And I guess the AL will be competitive this year. I guess there's not really anybody who ran away with it last year, and that should make it pretty an open field again this year. So maybe Crochet does make them a contender. Although, well, I guess the Orioles will be worse too with all the free agents that they lost. We have a James Tibbs and Kalen Culpepper, Chase Harlan, Casey Cook, Jamie Ferrer, Eli Serrano, who is not Eli Marrero's son, we confirmed, and Aiden May, 2nd rounder. Seaver King on the in-tune. There's another Serrano and Josiah Romeo on the refractors. Tibbs and Culpepper, a mid-teens round pick and a mid-20s round pick. Let's see. I don't know. What are the Orioles doing? The Orioles haven't really done anything, right? Considering how close they are to being a real contender, you would think that they might try and make some moves. I haven't even really heard about them trying to do anything with Corbin Burns. We have a Lunar Glow coming up. Still just the one blue paper. Deber de los Santos, Paulinho Santana, Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Curly Martha, Felnine Celestin, and Grant Shepherdson on the Lunar Glow with Aiden May and Jackson Kent. Refractors behind that. So it seems like we just had a run of chromes in the same order that we've been slowly hitting these refractors in the back of packs. So that's some interesting collation situation going on there. Anybody catch that Nolan Arenado and his list of teams that he's, I guess, calling contenders that he's willing to be traded to, listed the Angels? All right, we have a Sky Blue coming up. It looks like that might be the only hit in here. Sky Blue paper, and it is Ivan Luciano. There's a D-backs prospect, second rounder, 64th overall, Davison De Los Santos in his new Marlins jersey. Colt Emerson, Mick Abel, Tyson Neighbors, fourth rounder. Meb, why do I know Tyson Neighbors' name? Did we ever talk about him? I feel like it's a really familiar name for some reason. Brooks Auger, Vladdy Guerrero, Ethan Salas, Paulinho Santana on the plasma insert, Caleb Bonnemer and Jared Cerna refractors. Let's see. Arenado's punk, but the Angels are his hometown team. Yeah, it definitely seemed like I assume that had something to do with LA being a destination he wanted to go to. Let's see. White Sox. Yeah, White Sox went from one of the worst farm systems in the league to definitely a pretty serious one now. I'm curious to see how everybody starts ranking Colson Montgomery now after he had a not up to his normal standards season in AAA last year, even though it did seem like it was a bit rushed to put him in AAA in the first place based on his age. See how that is reflected in their systems rankings now that they've acquired all of this extra talent. We have a Blake Wright. There's Travis Bazzana on the board. First time tonight for our big hitter from last break. Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonnemer, Cal Stephen, Josh Kuroda Gower. We have our next autograph, and it's Casey Cook. Outfield prospect. Third rounder for the Rangers on the base auto. Walker Jenkins, Blake Wright, and Victor Hurtado on the refractors. Neighbors was K-State's closer. Maybe I heard somebody talking about future bullpen guys, or is he a guy that could be converted from a closer to a starter? Like, I guess a handful of times has happened before, and maybe that's where I heard him being talked about. So Casey Cook and Kavaris Tears. Our first two autographs. Another green coming up. See if that's a refractor or if that's in the auto spot. JD Dix on the board for Chris. Braden Montgomery. Nick Kurtz, always love this pack. Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, and a first true green autograph for a pitcher, Cam Caminiti. Numbered 43 of 99, True Green Cam Caminiti. Almost ran the autograph off the frame, but he kept it on there. Chase Burns in tune, Cal Steven, and Clark Candiotti. So we have, was it John Candiotti's son? Clark Candiotti? And is Ken Caminiti's son? Let's see. Tom Candiotti's son. And Cam Caminiti is Ken Caminiti's cousin. Cousin? Interesting. Okay. So two generational talents there. Caminiti and Candiotti in the same pack. Chris Cortez and Tyson Neighbors types should advance quickly. Mason Miller was a starter in college, right? And he was a starter when he first came up to the majors and then was converted into a reliever. I'm guessing based on projection of how hard he throws and what his longevity would have been otherwise. So we have all three autos out from our hobby box already. Let's see what else we can pull here. We got, I think we have most of our hits out, so I don't know if those sirens are going to do us any good this time. We have a George Lombard, Jared Cerna, another Clark Candiotti Chrome, Tanner Jones, Caden Dana, Yoandy Morales, Juan Baez, Christian Moore in tune. There's a Bazana refractor and a Felnine Celestin refractor. So Bazana hitting twice already again tonight, already off to a good start with the refractor and the base. Hopefully nobody has all that much exposure to this Thursday night football game, as it's usually not a good idea to have exposure to a Thursday night football game, especially on what's probably week one of the fantasy football playoffs for a lot of people. 6-6 game right now. We have Matt Shaw, Luis Baez, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete, Yoandre Vargas, Kyle Teal, Sky Blue, Travis Bazana. Man, our Travis Bazana spots are doing well so far. Seaver King on the, what's it called? Hanger tag. Josh Kuroda Grauer and Tanner Jones. So Bazana on the board 3 times in the hobby boxes. Really have a lot of love for Bazana, I guess. Chris has Chris Cortez tonight. I know we had a big Chris Cortez guy in the chat last time too. Is Cortez a reliever also, or is he just an older college guy? Especially that Angels organization. The Angels love moving their relief pitchers along, seemingly. Or I guess all of their prospects along with Neto and Shanawell, the way they moved up the organization as quickly as they did. 2 more packs to go from Hobby. A lot of unnumbered refractors in this one between the Sky Blue and the Lunar Glow. And there's going to be something numbered. Looks like a teal wave, maybe. Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, and Miles Naylor on the Aqua wave, numbered 33 of 125. Both breaks now. We have a numbered Miles Taylor hit. Nick Kurtz on the draft night, Cash Mayfield, and George Lombard on the refractors. Sleeve these up, and we have one more pack to go from Hobby. Let's see. What else do we have in the chat? Griffin, wake up. So far, no Griffins, almost 1 box in. See if we can catch fire on them. I think we had a couple Griffins last break, and this seems to have been a different collation than we had last break. So we'll see if we switch back to the other coalitions. Although we do hit a lot more cards in all of the supers. Doesn't look like we're going to get any hits in this last pack here. We have a Ty Southison, Jaron DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Cecil, Hunter Crenton. There's our first Seaver King and Carson Benj. There's our second Carson Benj with the plasma insert. Johnny King and Caden Dana finishes off the first box. So not a bad one with the green Caminiti autograph and a sky blue and refractor of Travis Bazzana. But certainly not as good as our last week or 2 days ago break, where we started off with maybe the best card I've ever hit. That made me go back and try and take a look through the cards that I've ripped this year to try and figure out what my biggest hits of the year were. I think I'm going to do an Instagram post starting this week of my top 10 hits of the year. We'll do one every day. I think based on what I highlighted from the breaks I went through so far, I think 3 of them might be low numbered Paul Skeens cards. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and we have the empty first jumbo box. Let's see, former Texas reliever for Cortez. Some thought he might go to a contender and pitch last year. Wilson Bulldogs saying no Aiden Millers yet. Nope, not yet. Meb says Caminiti is the best pitcher in this draft in his opinion. Yeah, didn't he get picked in like the 4th round? Oh no, he was a first rounder, 24th overall. I didn't realize. Who was the other? Who am I thinking of that was a lower pick? Not sure. So we'll shift over these piles, and we'll get into our first pack here. Pulled Caminiti's Superfractor. That's what's Chet's breaking channel called? Is it Chet Stedman? Loving our Rookie of the Year references on this channel. We have no color in the paper in the first pack. Starting off with a Casey Cook again here. Jamie Ferrer, Eli Serrano, Aiden May, Blake Wright. There's more Bazzana. 3 Bazzanas on the board for the Aussie. Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonnemer, Cal Steven, Josh Kuroda Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Colt Emerson, Mick Abel, Tyson Neighbors, Brooks Auger, Vladdy Guerrero, Ethan Salas, Matt Shaw, Luis Baez. Interesting, no color or autograph in that top pack. We have a Leo DeVries hanger tag and a Sebastian Walcott in tune. So slow first top pack with no refractors in it. And so far, all of our autos have been in the bottom pack. So let's see if there is a loaded bottom pack coming up here. Chet Stedman breaks. Let's see, Reds pitcher number 2, Chase Burns, Travis talking about. All right, let's see this bottom pack. Let's see what kind of excitement we have here. Wow, what a boring Thursday game we got going on here. Just shift this over, and let's see what we have here. We have some color in the paper. Sky blue, Blake Larson to $4.99. Second rounder, 68th overall for the White Sox. Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan again, Jacob Cozart. There's JD Dix, Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz, Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty South the Scene, Jaron DeBerry, and more Bazana hits. That is 5 Bazanas already, 2 refractors, a sky blue, and 2 base. Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonnemer, Cal Steven, Josh Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, a purple autograph of Nick Kurtz with a Cam Smith behind that. So getting a numbered auto again for a top 5 pick. Kurtz is number 4, right? Yep, number 4 overall pick, Nick Kurtz. Adding to our numbered first round autographs in this break and in our first 2 breaks. 75 B White, that's you on Kurtz. Will be way quicker than to the bigs than Cam, says Meb. That's Supers has been top pack. Oh, all of your autos have been from the top packs, Brian? Interesting. So maybe it changes case to case. That is a nice, real nice way to do the first autograph in this super. Probably the nicest autograph we pulled out of any of our 4 supers so far. That purple Nick Kurtz. It's been really good going for Nick Kurtz so far in our breaks. We hit 2 refractors, 1 base, an image variation, and 2 yellows, not 2 refractors. So 2 yellow refractors. So yeah, it's been really, really strong start for Nick Kurtz in our breaks. We had a yellow lunar glow or a yellow lunar crater and a true yellow of him in break number 1 and break number 2, number 74 of 250 on the purple auto. Let's see. Will I sleeve these last couple hits up here? I mentioned it earlier, but Brian will be breaking on Friday night, tomorrow night, and Saturday night. Those are going to be 1 jumbo, 2 hobby, aka 1 super, 2 jumbos in the old names. Oh, Jay, 75 B White, you're Bazana. Well, you're on fire so far. Let's see. Let's go another auto. Let's see if we can keep the hot streak going. No color in the papers again. Brian Cunningham. Levi Sterling. First rounder, 37th overall pick. Dante Nori. Trey Savage. Another Christian Moore. Peyton Toll. Josh Spikerman. Nathan Flewelling. Nick Mitchell. James Tibbs and Kalen Culpepper. Chase Harlan, refractors of Clark Candiati, Tanner Jones, Caden Dana, Yoani Morales, Juan Baez, Davis and De Los Santos, Colt Emerson, Mick Abel, and a base autograph coming up here of catching prospect, Ryan Campos, with a Braden Montgomery plasma behind that. A lot of sirens going by tonight. I don't know what's going on in New York tonight. 4th rounder, 109 overall, Ryan Campos with the base autograph. We have Tibbs, Culpepper, and Christian Moore, and Levi Sterling, all first rounders getting base chrome. Clark Candiati and Tanner Jones, refractors. All right, let's see the top pack, and let's hopefully see some refractors this time. There we go. That'll make up for it. There's at least 2 there. One of them will be numbered. One of them is going to be a Lunar Glow. Jared Thomas. Blake Burke and Braylon Payne, 2 first-rounders, I believe, for the Brewers. Chase Burns, another first-rounder. Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Aaron Parker, A.J. Causey, George Lombard Jr., Jared Cerna, Clark Candiati, Tanner Jones, Caden Dana, Yoandi Morales, Juan Baez, Davison De Los Santos. We have an outfield first, maybe a giant. James Tibbs, numbered 146 of 200, a big name there in the speckle refractor. Emil Morales, I think we had a lunar glow of him last break too. And what is this? What is the numbered to 100 refractor? I can't tell what color this is. Is this like black steel or something? Hey, looks like Travis says I'm right. A steel refractor, number 60 of 100 on the Woody Hayden. Kind of a color match there with the Detroit uniform, Chase Burns and Leo DeVries on the inserts. That is my first numbered to 100 non-auto that I've ever pulled. So they have numbered to 100 and numbered to 200, which they don't normally have in Topps products. And we pulled one of each in one pack. Cool looking card there with for the 6th rounder, 176th overall. Although he had a pretty nice average in his 49 games of experience last year. Is it black steel or just steel on that one, Travis? Chase Burns, I believe that's the first time on the board for him in chrome non-inserts. Braylon Payne and Blake Burke getting on the board for the first time each. And Emil Morales with the lunar glow. A steel Woody. Love it, Darren. Love it. Steel in all breaks you've been in is what they're calling it. Let's see. Hayden was the pride of UC Irvine. So we pulled a steel anteater. But the top pack first here. No refractors again. Interesting box so far. Man, the 49ers going to lose again. We have a Philo Gillen. There's Connor Griffin. Couple nice cards back to back. Carter Johnson, Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Schiffelbein. I'll figure out the right pronunciation of that name eventually. Ethan Anderson. There's Chris Cortez. Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, David De Los Santos, Paulinho Santana. I feel like I've said those names already a bunch of times. Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Felnian Celestin. We have a Cam Caminiti draft night and a Walker Jenkins in tune insert. Connor Griffin, 9th overall to Pittsburgh. So is he a college guy? Planned to attend LSU, so I guess not. Born in 06. 18 years old, Connor Griffin. See, for anybody who we didn't talk about this in the last break with, what do we think of $765 million for and what do we think of the press conference, if anybody saw it today? I didn't see the press conference, but I saw a couple quotes, including him saying part of his reason for signing with the Mets were the vibes on the field, which were certainly high last year. Kind of makes me feel like we should make it a priority to re-sign Jose Iglesias. We have a Braylon Doughty, Griffo Farrell, first rounder, 32nd overall. Bryce Rayner, 11th overall. Higgins Smith, 6th overall. 5th overall. Bunch of first rounders there. Mike Serrata, Cameron DeMartini, Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Sojinaga. Yeah, there we go. Ethan Bagwell. That's the guy I was thinking of. That was a 6th rounder. Is he related to Jeff Bagwell? No. So they didn't take 2 prodigies there. Casey Sauke, Cole Mathis, Gabriel de los Santos, Paulinho Santana, saying these names again. Josiah Romeo, Jackson Kent, Victor Hurtado, Felnine Celestin, George Lombard Jr., Jared Cerna. We have an autograph base of Jacob Cozart and Bazana on the plasma insert. So a good run of firsts at the beginning. Good run of prospects at the beginning, and then kind of slowed down a little bit after that in that pack. Finishing off with the Jacob Cozart base autograph. Anybody seen any big hits since Tuesday, since our Bazana break? Let's try and get the glare off of that. Tibbs. That did not work. That should be better. No, nothing in the last couple days, Chris. Man, a lot of sirens in the background today in New York City. This is my first Thursday break in a long time. Maybe it's a Thursday thing. Wow, no refractors again in this one. It's a weird jumbo box. I feel like we had multiple refractors in almost every top pack last time. Cole Messina, Woody Hadeen, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Griffin Burkholder, Jonathan Santucci, Kellen Lindsay, first rounder for the Dodgers, Theo Gillen, Connor Griffin, Carter Johnson, Theron Lorenzo, Camilo Diaz, Ashedri Vargas, who is now a Marlin. Am I getting that right? Was he traded for Jake Berger? Brandon Sproat, Zach Veen, Harry Ford, Walker Martin, Johnny Farmello. Probably good for his chances of making the major leagues. I believe that was the deal with his contract offer that they made public. If Ashedri Vargas made the majors, you start to get a cut of his career earnings. Braden Montgomery and Adriel Rodney in tune. First time seeing Adriel Rodney pulled. I don't even know if I had him listed in the checklist. Saw the Saki Super Auto, or the regular Super there. I messaged the Bowman 1 of 1 page with a picture of the Bazana, and they did not repost it. They said, cool hit. Let's see what our 4th of 5 autos is going to be here. It is maybe a refractor. No color in the papers. Drew Beam, Dakota Jordan, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Ethan Scheffelbein, Ethan Anderson, Chris Cortez, Braylon Doughty, Griffo Farrell, Bryce Rayner, Fenwick Trimble on the refractor, Ty Southacene, Jaron DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Cecil, Hunter Cranton. There is a Seaver King refractor, Carson Benj refractor, and refractor auto of Meb. Maybe you are back on a hot streak. Ryan Sloan refractor auto number 422 of 499 with the Bryce Eldridge insert behind that. So 2 Ryan Sloan hits on the board for Meb tonight. Meb back in the chat and back getting hits. Let's see. Let's put that up on the board. Second rounder, 55th overall. Good prodigy of good pitching prospects for Seattle. Maybe Sloan is the next one. Regular non-auto, Wilson says on the Sauke Super. Bunch of things to sleeve up here. A lot of first refractors there. Southacene, DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, who we had 2 autos of last break. Sissel and Hunter Cranton. And one more pack from the first Super. The highlight of this Super, definitely Nick Kurtz on the purple. The purple auto. James Tibbs, nice number to 200 non-auto as well. And there's some refractors. Finally getting a double refractor pack in the top of one of these Super packs. We have a Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, same names again. Here we go with Seaver King and Carson Benj, Brody Brecht, 38th overall pick, Bryce McCage, Josh Hartle, Kavaris Tears adding to his auto, Zach Earhard, Alexander Albertus, Ty Pete, Yoandre Vargas, Kyle Teal, Francisco Villarreal, Giovanni Rodriguez. We have a Parker Smith, Connor Foley. Our purple first outfielder is Griffin Burkholder. And our true green non-first is Walker Jenkins. Nice prospect there. Number 13 of 99, Connor Griffin and Nick Kurtz. On the inserts, nice Walker Jenkins. I believe the Walker Jenkins orange 1 of 25 auto that I pulled last year was in 2023. So that did not qualify for the top hits list this year, but that probably would have been my second nicest pull of the year if it had been pulled a couple weeks later. That was our first break of draft last year. And our first break of draft this year, we got the 1 of 5 Bazana auto. So first break hot streak in draft over the last 2 years. Second rounder there, Griffin Burkholder, Seaver King, and Carson Benj, and Brody Brecht, all first rounders getting hits. And let's see our final autograph of the first jumbo box. Brian loving some Griff on the board. Let's see. They'll trade him for a 250 hitter. Meb says the Mariners. A 250 hitter would probably lead the Mariners in average. I saw somebody propose a Met fan propose a trade where we send McNeil and Marte, and I think it was Brett Beatty to Seattle for Logan Gilbert, and they were like, do people think this is a good trade? And whoever wrote that post got a lot of heat. People did not like it for one reason or the other. Ariel Armas, Nick McLean, Blake Larson, Carter Holton, Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt, Cam Smith, and Caglione on the board for the first time. Cam Caminiti, Ben Hess, bunch of first rounders, Tyson Lewis, Billy Amick, refractors of Nick Montgomery, another Ryan Sloan hit, Jacob Cozart, JD Dix, there we go, Chris, Braden Montgomery refractor, Nick Kurtz refractor, nice run, Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, and another base auto outfielder Giants, James Tibbs box. Matt Shaw on the insert. So James Tibbs, 2 nice hits in this one. Base autograph and speckle refractor for the Giants first round outfielder, 13th overall. Big hit big Tibbs break and a nice Bazana break so far. In addition to our nice Ryan Sloan break. Good to see Caglianone on the board. Along with Yankees first rounder Ben Hess, Braves first rounder Cam Caminiti, Cubs first rounder Cam Smith, and D-backs first rounder? Yep, first rounder, 31st overall, Ryan Waldschmidt. Refractors of Neely, Drilling, Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz, adding to his purple refractor that started the box with a base refractor, purple refractor auto, I should say, with a base refractor to finish it. Cozart and Dix. Oh boy. Did the Rams just finish the game there? What a lousy game. No touchdowns in a Thursday night game. Bad for all involved in first round playoff matchups. Hopefully everyone avoided that game. Let's see. I pulled the Skeens class of 2024 Super Auto. That was I'm probably going to have that as my number 2 biggest hit of the year. Gula takes the Mariners sometimes, Meb, says Brian. Chris, you're a Yankees fan though, right? Or are you a Phillies fan? He is a Northeast guy. Correct longitude, wrong latitude. Is that how that works? Do you like the Phillies too, or am I thinking of Vin, who's a Phillies guy? Nobody pulled the Brady. Yeah, I saw that posted on Instagram today too. I forgot what account posted that, but yeah, I noticed that the Brady famous inscription auto with the bounty on it never got pulled. I saw somebody freak out last year that pulled a gold auto of Brady, and they didn't really show on camera which one it was, so I thought there might have been a chance it would have been that guy, but I guess it wasn't. That card is still out there. All right, we have both of our jumbo boxes open. Let's see what we can add in the final box of the night. Vin's the Phillies fan. I knew there was one of you upstate New York guys that was a Phillies fan. No color there in papers. Cole Mathis starting us off in chrome. Jared Thomas, Blake Burke back on the board with Braylon Payne for the second time, and Chase Burns, Gage Miller, Ivan Luciano, Ryan Campos, Aaron Parker, AJ Causey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, Aiden Smith, Curly Martha, Dernish Valdez, Ryan Harvey, Luke Keishel, Walker Jenkins. We have a speckle of John Spikerman numbered to 200. So the 200s and 100s always come together because we have another steal in back of that. Double refractors numbered to 200, numbered to 100. A first pitcher, Chase Alsop, numbered 83. Oh, he's number 84. So close to a number match. 83 of 100 there with a Dylan Cruz hanger tag and Nick Kurtz insert behind that. Good start on the refractors in this one. 12 of 50 is correct. Yeah, it was the gold. 12 of 50, not 12 of 25. Spikerman. Oops, got to open up some more top loaders. Let's see. Who was the guy that was getting in here a bunch from Spokane? That was Mike. Was Mike his name? I know we have a. No. Who was the Spokane guy? There's the Spikerman and Chase Alsop. Seemingly the rare Orioles pitching draft pick nowadays, ever since Grayson Rodriguez and DL Hall. Feel like we haven't had a lot of big Orioles pitching prospects with all of the talent they've been developing. Gonna need some last minute heroics from Brock Purdy. Oh, Brian calls them hanger tags, but they might not be called hanger tags. Does anybody know what they're actually if they're not called hanger tags? Camera zoomed in pretty close. I could take it a little further back. Why'd you wait so long, Chris? I could have pulled it back an hour ago. Yankees farm is hurting. Yeah, the couple big names did not have impressive years. Definitely making that system look down a bit. I want to know what happened to like Oswald Peraza, and he was supposed to be a big time prospect and seemingly just fell off. We have a Bryce McCage sky blue paper, number 215 of 499 on the 57th overall pick. Bryce Cunningham pulled a off-center gold of him last break. Levi Sterling, Dante Nori, Treya Savage. There's another Christian Moore chrome. Peyton Toll, John Spikerman, Nathan Flewelling, Nick Mitchell, James Tibbs staying hot, Kalen Culpepper. Chase Harlan, refractors of Aiden Smith, Curly Martha, Dernish Valdez, Ryan Harvey, Luke Keishel, Walker Jenkins, Pablo Guerrero, Adolfo Sanchez, and a base Levi Sterling autograph. Starts us off with a Matt Shaw plasma behind that. So last box, first auto is a Levi Sterling. That one is the first rounder or supplemental pick, some kind of supplemental pick for the Pirates. First round pitcher there. Let's see, have a Peraza red on eBay. It's a 2021 because it's not a first. Yeah, I mean, my brother lives in Pennsylvania and went and saw him play minor league ball at one point and was pretty impressed with him. No, he was looking good when he was in Double-A. I don't know what happened once he made it to Triple-A. So I didn't mention at the top, for anybody who's new to our breaks, all these Chrome cards will get sleeved up before they get sent out to you. But to keep things moving, I think we took till like 11:35 last time. So to keep things moving, I'm not sleeving up all the Chromes live in the feed, but they all will be sleeved before they get mailed out to you guys. Connor Griffin, wake up. We have 2 Chromes of him so far. See what else we can add for Steven. Oh, Debo trying to make some happen. That's kind of a horse collar, wasn't it? Yeah, interesting. 11 seconds left. Maybe the 49ers get in position to throw a Hail Mary. All right, we have a Zach Earhart, Ariel Armas, Nick McLean, Blake Larson, Carter Holton, Boston Bateman, Ryan Waldschmidt. Meb, this might be the one break where you guys are ahead of me on the stream since this is Amazon. Who knows if I'm ahead or behind. We have a Ryan Waldschmidt, Cam Smith. There's Caglianone, Grant Shepardson, Rafe Schlesinger, Ural Perez, Noble Meyer, Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Miles Naylor, Jeremy Rodriguez. We have a purple and a lunar glow and a green grass. So potentials for 3 people here. We have a first, third baseman here. Eddie Reinards with the tease on Connor Griffin there. Reinards, purple numbered 184 of 250. The Lunar Glow is not a first. It's Ural Perez. And the green grass is not a first either. Pablo Guerrero, number 59 of 99 there. The Caglianone and Leo DeVries insert. Meb looking for a Jennings touchdown. You're a touch ahead of us. Let's see. Perez, Reinards. We had a big Reinards guy in here last time. I think it was Kevin who was looking for Reinards all night. We just got a couple bases, I believe. Caglianone got a bunch to top load here. Cam Smith, Waldschmidt. And let's get out the top loaders for a bunch of these. All right, let's see Purdy's arm. And let's see the second autograph of this jumbo. Wrong Pirate. Yeah, Steven. It did look good for a second there. What position does Connor Griffin play? We have a Speckle auto. That would be my first Speckle auto of 2024 draft. Oh, they're going to sack him. Cam Caminiti, Ben Hess, Tyson Lewis, Billy Amick, Cole Messina, Woody Hadeen, Eddie Reinards, Carter Matheson, Nate Dome, Luke Holman, Griffin Burkholder, Jonathan Santucci, Ural Perez refractor, Noble Meyer, Cooper Pratt, Tommy Troy, Miles Naylor, Jeremy Rodriguez. Same ones as last pack. Rainer Arias and Rhett Lauder. Some new names there at the end. And a catcher first. Nathan Flewelling, Speckle auto number 4 of 71. Back-to-back breaks with a Flewelling auto with a Braden Montgomery insert behind that. So back-to-back breaks with a Flewelling auto, and who was the other one we hit autographs of in both breaks so far? Can't remember. That is our low-numbered auto of the night so far. The Tampa Bay catcher. Who's their major league catcher right now? Does he have a chance of getting through? No, he's 18 years old. Probably not going to be in the majors anytime soon. Catcher. An 18-year-old catcher. Probably has a lot of developing to do. Let's see. I'm going to go the 2 Tibbs on one stand, and we'll put the Flewelling up there. Let's see. Catcher from, oh my God, a catcher from Canada? Man. Catcher, cold weather catcher. That's an interesting one. He's probably going to have a bunch of developing to do. Speckle autos are to 71. Yep. Griffin is a shortstop. We were one position away on the same team. No refractors in this one. Not even in the paper. Casey Cook, Jamie Ferrer, Eli Serrano, Aiden May, Blake Wright. We're back on our Bazana streak. Cash Mayfield, Caleb Bonnemer, Cal Steven, Josh Kuroda Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Pablo Guerrero, Adolfo Sanchez, Charlie Bielenson, and Gage Zeal, Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Travis Bazana in the draft night, and Adriel Rodney. Man, he really does look Aussie in that picture. Where's Hornsby, Australia? I have no idea. Llewellyn sounds like it could be a new type of medication. Nem says may cause mild irritation. All right, 3 autos left. We're gonna get a refractor auto here to $4.99. It looks like. We have Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan, Jacob Cozart, JD Dix, Braden Montgomery, Nick Kurtz run, Dylan Dreeling, Brandon Neely, Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine, Jaron DeBerry, Charlie Bielson, Gage Zeal, Ryan Clifford, Brock Wilkin, Augustin Ramirez, Braden Taylor, Trey Morgan, Dylan Cruz, and Ryan Johnson in back-to-back breaks. 2 autos in the last break, 1 tonight. Refractor auto, 309 of 499, starting hot. Bryce Eldridge. So I think he's a 4th rounder. Would rather it. Oh, no, he's a 2nd rounder, 74th overall. So maybe with the way that the Angels develop pitchers, this Ryan Johnson run will end up being a good one. Blevins could try to cure his what? Oh, I was thinking of the Mets ex-pitcher Blevins for a second. It's like, what happened to Jeremy Blevins? Was it Jeremy Blevins? Jerry Blevins. I guess that basically ends the 49ers' chance of winning the division. Wild year with all those injuries. Two more packs to go tonight. Where's the gold and orange and blue? I know. And red and super. Well, we're at it. Why not? Let's see. Nothing refractor-wise in this one. Kellen Lindsay, Theo Geelan. There's another Connor Griffin. 3 on the board now, at least for him. Drew Beam, Dakota Johnson, Daniel Egan, Josh Caron, Randall Diaz, Brian Holiday, Schiffelbein, Anderson, Rainer Arias, Rhett Lauder, Aiden Miller. Is that the first time I've said Aiden Miller's name? Eduardo Herrera, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop, and Michael Massey, Christian Moore, and Sebastian Walcott inserts. Let's see. A lot of prospects from the last few years bounced around in the Rule 5. Wait, did the Rule 5 happen for 2024 for this year? Is that a thing that happens at the winter meetings? I have to, if that is, I need to check that out tonight. At least we got some Connor Griffins for Wilson. Ooh, I gotta check that out after this break then. Who was not protected that got moved around already? No color in the paper. Chris Cortez back on the board. Braylon Dowdy, Griffo Farrell, Bryce Rayner back on the board for the first time in a while. Hagen Smith, Mike Sirota, Carson DeMartini, Rodney Green, Trey Snyder, Cody Sojanaga, Ethan Bagwell, Casey Sauke, Eduardo Herrera, Aiden Miller with the refractors, Dowell Joseph, Fernando Cruz, Chase Alsop, Michael Massey, Bryce Eldridge, Yosua Lugo, and a base auto of a multi-position player, Trey Snyder for the Mets, and Cam Smith on the insert behind that. Trey Snyder base auto. Couple nice names at the beginning. Let's sleeve up the Allsup and Massey refractors. Hagen Smith. Bryce Rayner. Where'd Hagen Smith go to school? And Cortez. Let's see. Landon Marceau was in the Mets system. Oh, man. We gave up Landon Marceau for nothing after we trade for Landon Marceau. Who would we trade to the Angels? Why did we trade somebody to the Angels? I really can't remember who we traded for Marceau. What team did Marceau end up going to? All right, we have Josh Kuroda Grauer, Johnny King, Sam Antonacci, Herrick Hernandez, Nick Montgomery, Ryan Sloan. Said that name a lot tonight. Jacob Cozart, J.D. Dix. We've said that name a lot tonight. Braden Montgomery and Nick Kurtz. Dylan Drilling, Brandon Neely, Yohan Cespedes, Enrique Bradfield Jr., Braylon Morrell, Byron Churio. First time I think I've seen the Byron Churio card. Roman Anthony, Shen Eng Lin, Emil Morales, Griffin Herring, hanger tag or whatever it's called, and an in-tune of Walker Jenkins, double Walker Jenkins insert hits. Handful of Kurtz, Montgomery, and Dix. Had to decide how I was going to approach that. He went to the Royals. I don't even know anything about what he did last year. All right, we have the last bottom pack here. Last auto of the break, last pack of the night. Let's see if we can get one more big hit to add to that Nick Kurtz from the first one. I don't even know what the highlight of this box would have been. I guess the Flewelling, if we don't add something nice here. Ooh, hanger tag auto possibly. All right, some possible big names there. This would be my first hanger tag auto. And finally, some more color in the paper with a Josh Hartle. Sky blue, numbered 479 of 499. Third rounder for the Pirates. Fenwick Trimble, Ty Southesine. Jaron DeBerry, Ryan Johnson, Titus Sissel, Hunter Cranton, Seaver King, and Carson Benj back on the board. Brody Brecht, Bryce McCage, Josh Hartle again, Kavaris Sears. Refractors of Braylon Morrell, Byron Churio, Roman Anthony, Shen Eng Lin, Emil Morales, Griffin Herring, Rafe Schlesinger, Grant Shepherdson. Looks like maybe some color on this autograph. Bazana in the back on the insert. And the hanger tag auto is double auto night for Cam Caminiti. This one is, I'm guessing this is just a refractor based on the coloring. Or a lava, maybe. Number 34 of 75 on the Cam Caminiti hanger tag auto. I know Brian had one of these. Now we have one. Caminiti double auto night. Numbered to 75. Miners Rule 5 is different because everyone over 5 is not on a 40-man roster can go and stay in the minors. Let's see, recognized about 10 or 15 names of the 60 or so minors players. I'm going to check this out right after this recap. The last siren showing up just in time for that Cam Caminiti pull. Good night for the Cam spot. All right, let me sleeve up the remaining hits, and then we'll recap the break. Like I mentioned, Brian's back tomorrow and Saturday night with 2 hobby, 1 jumbo breaks. Then I'm back on Sunday with, I believe I actually have a half case of jumbos. So 15 autographs in the break on Sunday, if I remember correctly. I have to double check that after this, but I think that's what I did Sunday. Pretty sure. So some extra autos on Sunday. All right. Recapping 2 nights. Let's see. Let me try and get these in some kind of order so we can see how many we got of each of the big names. All right. What do we get? We have 1, 2, 3 Braden Montgomerys. 1, 2, 3 Nick Kurtz. 1, 2, 3. I see a theme. Connor Griffin. Bazana. 3 Bazana. We have 3 Christian Moore base chrome. And then we'll break the theme. 2 Chase Burns, 2 Caglianone, and 2 Cam Smith base chromes. Going to our numbered hits, we have Trey Snyder on the base auto, Ryan Johnson on the refractor auto to 499, Ural Perez Lunar Glow, Eddie Reinert's purple, Pablo Guerrero green grass, sky blue paper, McCage, Levi Sterling base auto, Braden Montgomery refractor, Kurtz refractor, Chase Alsop steel refractor to 100, Jonathan Spikerman to 200 speckle, Griffin Burkholder to 250, Walker Jenkins to 99 true green, Seaver King and Carson Benj refractors, Casey Cook base auto, Jacob Cozart base auto. What's this called? Lunar Glow, Emil Morales, Woody Hedin on the steel refractor, Kavaris Tears and Ryan Campos base autos, Blake Larson sky blue paper, Travis Bazana refractor, Miles Naylor Aqua Wave, Travis Bazana refractor again, Ivan Luciano sky blue paper, Grant Shepherdson Lunar Glow, Felnine Celestin sky blue, Jonathan Santucci from the first pack on the blue paper color match, Ryan Sloan from the first pack on the green refractor, Travis Bazana finishing up his recap with the sky blue refractor. Let's go with the Ryan Sloan refractor auto to 499 next. Then I'm going to go Fluelling, number 4 of 71 speckle auto on our lowest autograph number of the night. Double hits for James Tibbs with the speckle to 200 and the base auto. Double hits for Cam Caminiti on the hanger tag refractor auto to 75 and the true green auto numbered 43 of 99. Number 43 and 34 autos there for Cam Caminiti, the first rounder. And definitely the hit of the night, the Nick Kurtz purple refractor auto numbered 74 of 250. Congrats, Nick Kurtz spot for the second consecutive break, getting a nice hit. Darren, thank you for joining. Thank you, everybody else who joined tonight's break as well. I'll see if I could jump in at all tomorrow night to catch some of Brian's break. And then we'll see you back again Saturday for more with Brian and Sunday for more with us. And then we will see what we end up doing next week. I want to see, because Sapphire got released for draft to Montgomery Club members today, when that's going to ship, and see if we can get a Sapphire posted for next week. That would be awesome for next week to see if we can make that happen. So keep an eye out for that on our eBay page. And thanks again, everyone. Thank you, Mev. Thanks everybody for joining the break on a Thursday for a change for me. Have a good end of the week tomorrow.